First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The Bears at 4-8 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess. But they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
26. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 average. 69 Broncos.
Geno out to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Allen. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Rodgers complete. Smith has it.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage particularly...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and pump the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
60 Eagles.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Cup 19!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a second down and 6.
4 yards. Second and 6. At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. McCann for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Packers 21, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Smith's throw here into the hands of Jones. Second and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in his first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And Smith's throw there complete to Mooney.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. And here's Jones again on second down.
And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Pass the 60.
Here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Throwing again is Smith. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
19 target.
Now Geno on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Geno. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Smith on 1st down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
To the air again, Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Smith on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st down, Cottrell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Hey, hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Nathan Cottrell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Smith throwing again. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Packers going to... The second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready? Come 19. Ready?
To throw again on second down. Smith. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give him 32 on the play. From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Liking 18.
To throw once more on second and 10. Smith flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Let's go.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Hey, 626.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers throwing here. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is. So not